All right, guys, we're back. I am probably about 70%. I want to thank all you guys for your amazing comments. It's overwhelming to me, guys. Honestly, it really is to see how many of you posted on my short video when I was sick. Just to let you guys know, I was thinking about you. I really wanted to do a show, but just physically didn't have it in me. I mean, it's terrible. It's still pretty bad, but it's not nearly as bad. So I thank you guys. I am truly grateful for all of you. You really don't know what it means to me and my family to see so many of you guys say the words that you did. I would like to go through some of the comments and thank some of you guys real fast. I know others are like, I don't really give a damn to hear this. Well, yeah, you know what, really? I want to say thanks to Miss Lady J. Ford, Isaiah, Arceline Calderon, 8392. I thank you. Everybody that sent me this. Jen Spencer, I appreciate that. Miss Maxwell, 6655, thank you for that. Stacy Doll, 8209, thank you. I really appreciate that. DZ-RZ, thank you. Thank you so much. To everybody. Tim Clennon, thank you. I appreciate it. Simon Shock. Michelle Hamilton, I would love to borrow your bed. Mr. Green Jeans, thank you. I mean, guys, it just goes on and on and on, and I really, really appreciate this. Somebody John had said, stop looking at Venezuela and look at Iraq. Iraq is the key to all the other currencies. Yeah, I agree with you. I agree with you, John. I want a broader knowledge of all of it. You know what I mean? I don't have a bunch of money to spend on different currencies. And not that I rush out and buy a whole bunch of stuff, but I like to have a better knowledge on what it is that I'm buying and an order of operations on when to buy certain currencies and how much I should buy. You know, I'm learning so much more now that I started this channel, communicating with you guys, and a lot of the information that you guys have. I mean, I'm going to other outlets now, getting different perspectives, and to be quite honest with you, some real enlightenment. You know, someone had mentioned that Pimpy had debunked the Nasara thing about the announcement, and he went through and it was like 7 months old. He did. But I was listening to a finance guy who doesn't talk about Nasara, Jacera, dinar, this global currency reset. That's not what he normally talks about. But somebody sent me something he had sent, and I'll be damned if he didn't mention Nasara and all these different things and how it was going to change everything back to how America was founded. And then he started talking about how we're a corporation and all these different things. And I'm taking notes. I'm still listening. I'm going to come back and I'm going to share with you guys, with probably 100% of you know that I'm just learning. And I'm going to share and we're going to talk about it. It won't be tonight, but my God, is it crazy? I mean, the 13th Amendment and then the Federal Reserve Act. Tell me that wasn't some crooked shit. Excuse my French, but man, I don't know, guys. It was crazy. It's getting exciting. Janet Nelson, it's getting exciting. A lot of information has been coming in the last few days. I understood it was just your opinions. We are all learning. Get some rest. You can kick that cold. Thank you, Janet. And you're right. The majority of the things that you're going to hear here, guys, are just opinions. I started the channel to bounce things off of you guys to get more answers, because I wasn't getting all the answers I needed from the gurus, and people like that. I appreciate what those guys did, because without the gurus and the Mark Z's and the Pimpies and all that, I wouldn't have got to meet you guys. And I learned a lot from you guys, and I'm learning even more. But a quick question for you guys. What do you think about the Argentina thing? I saw it today come across my news feed, and my mother brought it, gave me the big bulk of the information. Thank you, Mom. Love you. But Argentina to devalue peso by over 50% as a part of emergency economic reforms. Think about that. They're going to devalue their currency for emergency economic reforms. What in the hell is going on there? You know, what's going on there? And then if you read on some other stuff, they're talking about they're potentially thinking about, going with the dollar. Okay, well, if we all know something about the dollar, I mean, why would we know the dollar is becoming, more and more just shit. Let's just call it what it is, a shit dollar. Why would they want to go on it? What's so bad in Argentina that they're throwing, devaluing the peso by 50% in an effort to do whatever they're going to do and then go with the dollar? If you guys can explain that, because I'm going to keep reading on it, but if you could give me some of your input, I would really love to hear it. And somebody had asked, here we go. Do you really think this government president, is going to let Nassara happen? He said, no effing way. Feel better. Thank you, sir. I'm feeling better. But no. I don't see Daddy Joe letting this thing go. I do not. I don't think the president sitting government would. I don't think Joe would be on board for it. I'm really feeling like it's going to take somebody stronger and more powerful, wanting to make things great again. I think that's what it's going to take. Somebody strong like that. So I agree with you. What else is it here? Thank you so much for feeling better, guys. Take C and zinc. Yes, I agree. I can't thank you guys enough for all these comments, honestly. What else did I have for you guys this evening? We're talking about that, the Argentina thing, talking about the Nasser. I wanted to play you guys a clip. I didn't have time to write the notes today, but I want to play you a brief clip. I hope you can hear it. And it's about Zim. I'm a Zim holder. I have a lot of hopes and prayers out for the Zim. I truly do. And I know there's a lot of people who are like, dude, you are batshit crazy. That Zim is not going to pay out. Yeah, they're buying them back for 40 cents on on 100 trillion. Okay. But in my mind, I think, well, they're probably scaring people so they can get that money back. They want to collect all that Zim back. And if they feel like, oh, yeah, 40 cents on 100 trillion, and you got all these people out here telling you it's shit, it's never going to happen. How many people are going to freak out and just throw it away or try to get their 40 cents on 100 trillion, you know what I mean? So I feel like there's something to it. And I know a lot of you are going to say that I'm crazy. I know you are, and you're going to get angry with me. I get it. I know. I expect it. But guys, I'm telling you, I think there's something to it. I truly do in my heart. I believe there's something to the Zim. And let me play you something before you go crazy and start wanting to, throw me on the fire here, okay? So just bear with me. Please listen to this. It's not long. It's about a minute or so. I want you to listen, okay? Let me pull it up here. All right, here we go.
I've said it before on shows with you and Nick before and other channels. Zimbabwe, far and away, if you took collectively all the wealth of the world, Zimbabwe could pretty much eat everybody's lunch by themselves. They have the most amount of gold of anybody. They have diamonds, rubies, sapphires. Their land is pregnant with natural resources, waterfalls. They coffee beans because it's a lush climate. It's just they have been riddled under the same plague of corruption, just like here in the U.S., just like with the EU. And just quickly to backtrack a minute, David, to your point before you finish with Zimbabwe is, the U.S. dollar isn't the only one that's going to take the hit. The EU is going to take it in the shorts. I mean, every time I've traveled overseas, I've talked to different Europeans, especially like in Italy, and some of them still use the lira.
Look at that. I know he went into a couple other things. I'm still listening to that part of it, but listen to what he said about the Zim. And they're not the only ones saying that. There are so many people talking about the wealth of just Zimbabwe. The wealth of just Zimbabwe, guys. I mean, it's phenomenal. How long is it going to take? Don't know. Don't really care. But I feel like we're closer to it than we are further from it, to be quite honest with you. Someone had asked me about what announcement, did that have anything to do with the reset and stuff? I feel like we will start to see more things happen. There's a school of thought that the 2024 elections won't happen. That somebody will just be put into the office that deserves to be in the office. And that the person that's in the office now doesn't deserve it. Who knows? I know that's far-fetched. I know you're all like, God, this guy's off his rocker. He's crazy. What the hell kind of medicine has he been taking? But when you look into all this stuff, guys, the truth is stranger than fiction, brother. You can't make some of this stuff up. There's this good and evil fight. There's good and evil in anything. But right now, it's playing out. A guy made a great point that, 50 years from now, 60 years from now, grandkids are going to be like, man, tell us the story about what happened in the 2020s. So many things changed and so many wealth transfers and people became wealthy that were in the know and, things got better. Look at 2023, 2024, and by 2027, my God, things had changed. The government was overhauled. The financial system. Tell us about it, Grandpa. What happened? They're going to want to hear stories. And you know what, man? I tend to believe that. It's not a hopium thing. It's really not. But I mean, shit, it's got to change. It's got to change. And I feel like with more of us in the know about what's going on, the better our chances are for all of this to come to fruition, guys. All of it. Back years ago, 50, 60 years ago, when they started screwing people over with the financial system, even longer. Going back to 1913 when they started giving the fisting to different countries and to the citizens. They weren't in the know, guys. They had no idea. Today, we have internet. We have these things right here to be able to communicate. We start channels. We can research anything 24/7. Guys, I really feel like we have a lot of good things going our ways. And as me and my father always said, when stuff is getting tough with the economy and things are looking bad and we don't know what the future holds, people like us who have the dinar investment and these other things, it's our little silver lining. It's our little silver lining. Excuse me. So I count myself as lucky. I think anybody else who has dinar or dong or zim, rupiah, as lucky. Do I think that the bolivar will revalue? Yes, I do. Do I think it's now? No, I don't. I think things have got to happen. Maduro has got to go. He's got to go. You know what I mean? Or else he's got to change his whole thought process in his government. He's got to play ball. Guys, if you would have sat there with me with that nice lady and talked about Venezuela off camera before I started getting sick, it's sad. She cries. She tears up because of what her mother, her family, her nieces and nephews, her sister-in-law, what they have to deal with over there, guys. It's sad. Looking at the text messages and her translating back and forth, it is not good there, guys. It is not. And I pray every day that our country doesn't go the same way. Because it can go either way. I don't see it going that way. I actually don't think our best days are behind us. I think America's best days are ahead of us. I truly feel that way. That is truly how I feel. And I hope you guys too. I hope you do. Some of you guys in here, I know where you're at. You're feeling discouraged. You're feeling like this ain't ever going to happen. I'm here to tell you, it is. Don't lose faith. Don't lose hope. I've been there. I've been there. I know where you're coming from. I ask you just to sit back with me. Let's sit back. Let's watch. Let's talk. Let's figure this out together. Don't give up. Don't get discouraged. Can you be upset or feel certain ways? Yes. You're human. You're going to feel all sorts of things. Lord knows I do. I'm a big boy. I'm a big boy. I still feel that way. So, guys, I'm going to keep it short tonight because I'm not feeling 100%. I missed you guys. I'm not going to lie. I've missed you guys. But I don't want you to give up. I want you to stick it out. Stick it out with me, guys. Let's stick this thing out together. Excuse me, popular guy here, all right? But stick it out with me. We're going to figure it out. I'm really learning a lot about Jasar. I'm still doing, I hate using the term deep dive. I just think it sounds corny. But I'm still deep diving this whole land grab thing. Because to me, that's just irritating as hell. I hope we stop that right away. And again, the more people that know about it and talk about it, our chances are better, guys. Because if we don't just go quietly into the night and we don't just stick our head in the damn sand and let them do what they want, they'll cease to do what they're trying to do. But that takes us. That takes all of us. All right? Listen, I got to get some more medicine in me. I miss you guys. I'm coming back strong, though. I'm coming back, and I got a whole lot of crap to talk about. But I need you guys to be involved. It's the comments that I'm looking for. It's the knowledge that you guys got to kick. You hear me? Do you feel me? All right. Hey, look, guys, I love you. Thank you for all the prayers. Thank you for all the well wishes. I will be back tomorrow. Justin and I will be here. I'll have on a better shirt. I promise you that. Promise you that. Maybe a Blackhawks jersey. I don't know. But hey, anyway, have a good night. I love you guys. Be safe. Stay warm. See you tomorrow.